Keep the knowledge no matter what you do. Keep the
D-Mac on the fucking track.
You can't even get all the truth until you completely heal, because you're not able to get it. You're not even able to tap into real truth until you completely are healed and understand your traumas. You can't even tap into it. You can hear it, but you can't tap into it.
How I'ma add you if you take away? I separate cause I live life for sacred way. I'm studying my actions on a day to day. On that red pill.
Got sun, got armor, y'all Atum, y'all my protectors gonna clean this planet up. The Goa'uld, the Netaru, we in the building most definitely, you feel me? Atum, mama, y'all. Atum raw, we in the building most definitely, you know. 3 is free, you feel me? Shout out to the Anunnakis, Egyptian God, reincarnation, the flesh coming back to y'all live in the rap. Live in a rap, you feel me? Representing, you feel me? Get all my 3s in check, most definitely. So, in this video right here, man, I'm just letting y'all know this. I have to burn some incense, man. You know, haven't made a video in a minute. I know I've been having a lot of downloads on the back end, but I just haven't released a lot of shit because it's just been working, hustling, making money, getting to it, you know. And, you know, I'm still transcending gender. You feel me? This is the Transcend broadcast. You know, this is the Gen Transcend broadcast, episode 13. This episode 13 right here, you know. It's episode 13. Hold up. Make sure I got this, you know. Yeah, man. How y'all doing? Been a minute since I made a download, you know. The real Messiah gotta come back with another video, you know. Gotta reflect the light in the Most High, you know. Gotta keep that chief spirit alive, you feel me? Ain't over yet, you feel me? 3 God, free God, most definitely. Reflection. In this video right here, I'm telling y'all that 95% of people have a love-hate relationship. Everything is a mirror of you, and I'm gonna be talking about another part of the video, that everything is a mirror of you. That's why the most honorable master teacher, Nature Boy, my higher self, our master teacher, you know, made us into deities, transform our minds to deities, to God, when we gravitate to him, right? And we went out there and proclaimed the kingdom of God and activate our DNA, our ancient genetics. We activate our ancient genetics that was lying dormant, that was inside of us, right? We tap into the matriarch, even though we was living in the patriarch world, Babylon, which is your lower self, which is creating cancer on the planet, and we living in the big breathing cell, living inside. We living in the celestial body. When we zoom out of this planet within a microscope, within a neck of an eye, we are living in the celestial body. This planet is a celestial body. It's a big breathing living organism. And inside the celestial body, we are living cells, living inside a big breathing cell, which we call the planet Earth, or the Earth plane, or whatever planet that we in alignment right now. Next year, we heading towards planet Mercury. That's gonna be the first closest planet that's closer to the sun. So all that winter, all that cold, all that shit about to go away. So you better understand, it's gonna be more natural disasters. It's more natural disasters when it heat up more. When it heat up more, you're gonna see more natural disasters. You're gonna see Mother Nature cleaning the planet up even more. But in this video, I'm gonna be talking about, you know, I'm gonna be talking about 95% of people in this reality got a love-hate relationship with themselves. You feel me? And everything is a reflection of you. Everything is a mirror. So when you speak certain things into the universe and you try to project or deflect certain things onto upon people, you're just doing that to yourself. Nobody deflecting anything on nobody. They are, because everybody is you. Everything is the reflection of you. And your higher self, you would know everything is a reflection of you. I am you, you is me, and you. I am you, and you is me in another parallel universe. You know. So When you speak against people or talk down against people, you're talking about yourself. You're really talking about yourself. You know, and I'm here to tell people, like, when you're around certain people, right, they got a love-hate relationship with you. It's because they got a love-hate relationship with themselves. That's what it is. They got a love-hate relationship with themselves. So if you keep being around people, you can't help people that got a love-hate relationship with themselves. Because nobody truly in a relationship with nobody. Nobody is. Nobody is truly in a relationship with nobody. Everybody is dealing with them stuff. Everybody's in a relationship with themselves. The first relationship that you had was with your mother, and then your mother pushed you out her womb, and the whole water pipe broke, and she pushed you out of her room, out of her womb, right? Which is the source to all life creation, right? The portal, Stargate, right? She pushed you out of her womb, and which is a portal, which is a Stargate, back into this prison planet again, right? And then that was your first great awakening. And then after that, you've been programmed it with misinformation, with junk information. You've been programmed it to be in your lower self, to keep you being in a prison so you can be trapped in the body and coming back into another body that truly doesn't belong to you. Outside of your mind, outside of the body cannot live without the mind. So the body cannot live without the mind. Your mind truly doesn't belong to you either. You are not the body. And you surely ain't the fucking mind, because the body cannot live without the mind. The mind tell the body what to do. So if you got a love-hate relationship with yourself, it's because you hate cause you got a love-hate relationship with yourself. It's because you hate your body. You hate your body in your mind that you was programmed it to. And what that means, if you got a love-hate relationship with yourself, and you treat and how the way you treat yourself is how the way you treat others, you cannot be fixed. You cannot be helped. You can't help nobody that got a love-hate relationship with themselves. Even if they consciously aware of what they doing, you can't help nobody like that. Because they delusional and they caught around and they attach it to their lower self. All that, anybody can tap into chief. It does not make you a chief. Anybody can tap into being anybody can tap in trying to be a chief. Anybody can tap in trying to be a god. It does not make you a god. It does not make you a chief. It does not make you indigenous. It does not make you tribal. I know in my last video, I was talking about systematic racism and what they doing to the black woman and what's going on in the matrix, and breaking it down a little bit more, and telling you how they breeding you out and bleeding you out, and telling you how they just stealing melon and stealing blood every day from us to keep their system running. But outside of that, that's just part of it. Another part of the assimilation is 95% of people got a love-hate relationship with themselves. It's no such thing as gender. That's why you got to transcend gender. Man and woman are not attracted to each other. They're attracted to the idea. Understand that. So all that, oh, I want a wifey, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, boo thing, all that shit is an illusion. None of that shit truly doesn't exist for real. You should view everybody on a soulmate. You should look up to people as soulmates. So, like I was saying, yeah. It's not such thing as gender. A man, a woman, a man and a woman are really hermaphrodites in their truest, highest form. When they enter the void, they got to become a hermaphrodite. Not really, they gotta, your mind, you gotta have the mind of a hermaphrodite. And you just can't say, oh, I'm just a hermaphrodite. The expression gotta show. Actions speak louder than words. But like I said, man, most people, a lot of people that's man and women's out here, bro, they got a love-hate relationship for themselves, man. They not tapping into their true divinity. People that transcend gender tap into their true divinity for real. But a lot of people, a lot of men and women not tap into their true divinity because a man is too over masculine, and that shit will lead up to being toxic masculinity. When you're too over masculine, you become toxic. Toxic masculinity is when you're too over masculine. You always at war. You always gotta prove that you hard all the time. Why you gotta always prove something all the time? You proving something to yourself. You don't have nothing to prove. Once you self-master, when you self-master this reality and self-master gender and transcendent gender and have divine knowledge of self and tapping into your true divinity, your masculine and feminine energy combined together, becoming neutral to become a Atum, and understand that you was a cell because your body is a prison cell, but you overcome the body and understand that you're not the body and understand that you just only the mind. And your mind cannot live without your body, so you overcome your mind and understand that you're not the body and you're not the mind. You're just the observer of your thoughts and everything that you're perceiving and projecting into this holographic universe. Because everything is you. Everything is a reflection of you. So why you always gotta prove something to something that is you? You proving nothing. That's how you know you still not woke. So when people always gotta prove something all the time, always got to be tough all the time, for what? What you being tough for? What you being tough for? Do you really want to crash out? That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's too over feminine, when woman's too over feminine, it become toxic. It become chaotic. Yeah, it become toxic and become chaotic. And a lot of people can look masculine, but be acting feminine the whole motherfucking time because they too motherfucking sensitive. They too sensitive to little ass shit. And they be motherfucking, what you want to call it? Picking fights all the time. Picking fights, calling out people out their name and apologizing. Like, you feel me? That's love. They got a love-hate relationship for themselves because you don't supposed to treat people, if you God or you woke or whatever you want to call it, nobody don't supposed to be treating or talking to the reflection of them and they higher self disrespectful. So when you saying disrespectful shit, you just talking about yourself because everything is a mirror. Everything is a reflection of you. That's like you looking at yourself in the mirror, or you looking at yourself on the phone, and you saying, "Oh, you're a bitch, you're a pussy, oh fuck you, or this and that, and this and that and the third." You talking about your own self. When you say that shit to people close to you, family, or somebody that really showing you love, and you talking crazy or disrespecting people like that, you talking about yourself. And the only thing, and the thing I don't understand is like, why people is not talking crazy or crashing out to the government, to the police. Even when you still doing that, it's still wrong because they didn't did it to you in the first place. So that's already a form of self-hate. Fuck all that protesting. Fuck all that shit. Y'all see, man-time media is doing all that shit. Don't work. None of that shit work. Protesting, going at the police, bullying the police, policing the police. That shit don't work. Because it's already set up and designed. This shit already patriarchal. and you just supporting they world. You just supporting they, you feel me? They rule you because you haven't overcome their world and go back into the matriarch. That's what I'm saying. Can you trust a person that don't fully transcend gender yet? Not really. Can you trust a person that keep having a love-hate relationship for themselves? Not really. You really can't, to a certain degree. Everybody fuck with you to a certain degree if they only fucking with you externally and not internally. So when people don't support your vision or your idea and they trying to speak against it or have some shade or not really speak against it, but not really supportive or really invest into what you trying to do, they only fuck with you to a certain degree. A lot of people got love-hate relationship with themselves because they selfish. And they want to think that, oh, like they want to project, they want to play victim all the time. But they don't understand that you create your own reality. You create the people, places, and things in your reality. So if you're trying to go against the people, places, and things that you're creating in your reality, knowing that you the observer, then you're going against the universe. You creating entanglements within the universe. Okay, I staged enough right now. Put this right here. Instant smoke was getting in my eye. Shit. But like I said, reflections, like, yeah, man, like, you know, all this information is coming from the planet, the ether, the true internet, Mother Nature, the planet. When you grounded and connected to the planet, you get all the real information into the real Shakasha records. Don't rely on AI, artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence doesn't have a mind of its own. So it doesn't have a consciousness. You can check GPT that shit. AI doesn't have they lying to you. AI got a consciousness that they program AI to. They program AI a certain type of consciousness. So if humans program AI a certain type of consciousness, knowing that gods and deities and gods that liberate themselves and free their mind and free their self out of this plane of existence, that had astral projected out of this body and see other realities and create their next reality within their own imagination, within a G.I.N, right? See the loopholes and see through the lies and the lens of these two eyes is telling lies to your vision of this hallucination. They truly know for a fact that AI doesn't have all the answers because AI is limited. AI is limited. AI was programmed to be limited to what it knows. It only knows it only knows the certain amount of information that humans program it to think and do. So when it's speaking back to you, just know it's studying you and it's giving you answers, but it's limited of how much it really truly know. Because all the answers is within you. You the almighty intelligence. But if you got a love-hate relationship with yourself and you always relying on ChatGPT and artificial intelligence for answers all the time, and you're not looking within and going within, and not finding the man that you're looking for within you, and you're not finding the woman that you're looking for within you, or you keep looking outside yourself for external validations and seeking for external validations that truly ain't real and truly doesn't fucking matter because it truly doesn't exist. You got a love-hate relationship with yourself because everything is a mirror. Everything is a reflection of you. You are the observer, and everything that you see is a reflection of you. Everything is you. So why do you want to go against you? How can you be God if you're going against you and you know everything is you. But a lot of people haven't understand that yet, and they crashing out here. I don't give a fuck what financial situation you in. I don't give a fuck if you got gender dysphoria. I don't give a fuck if you got preference or a certain fucking type. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It's all about alchemizing and usurping your reality and using it for your advantage instead of going against what you usurping, because you're just going against yourself. Everything is you usurping everything, but you hate, but people got love hate relationships with themselves. So what they usurping, they want to destroy. They want to go against it because they're going against themselves, and they create entanglements within the universe, and they're going against the universe, and they see why the universe is doing weird shit to them, because they have fucked up intentions within themselves towards their own reflections. And everybody is perfect within their own mistakes and their own fuck-ups and their own wrongdoing. But you gotta love people from a distance, and you gotta kill people with kindness, because everybody is not for you. If they haven't transcended gender, understand that they the observer, understand that they the dreamer, and understand that they are the Messiah, and understand that you must transcend gender, because gender is an illusion. Gender, race, and religion is a hallucination. It's an illusion. It's not real. So you shouldn't even keep labeling yourself as that. Yeah, you might gotta dumb it down for the lower stuff, and you might gotta tell people, yeah, I'm a man or whatever, but I transcend gender, so I don't really believe in them social constructs. I'm not caught up in that belief system, because that belief system is fake. And based on me tapping into my inner being and transcending gender and becoming my full, complete, most balanced self as a hermaphrodite, as a male and a female, you will see it in the expression of my voice and my energy and how the way I present myself. But peace and love, fam. I'm out, gang. I love myself. More to come. 3 is free.